Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, and I'm a dating coach who loves helping women over 50 find love again. And it is so possible for you. And today we're going to be talking about the secret to flirting and meeting men. But before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to like it below and post a comment. And also hit the subscribe button as well. Okay, so let's get started on the secret to flirting and meeting men after 50. So, approaching men over 50 in real life can actually feel pretty scary because we're afraid of being rejected. But it's so much easier than you think it is once you know how to do this. And flirting actually starts with you not being attached to how it's going to turn out. Instead, you want to go up to a man if you want to meet him with the mindset of having fun meeting someone new and interesting. That's it. And if it goes somewhere, great. If it doesn't, don't get discouraged. Instead, think of it as having had an opportunity to practice this new skill of flirting. Now, I'll tell you, the art of flirting is about giving men a signal that you are safe to approach. And the first thing you want to do is make eye contact and smile. This displays to a man that you're warm and you're friendly, and it's so much easier to approach you when you're showing him this signal. To get a man's attention, all you have to do is ask him a question. Most restaurant bars have televisions turned into sports. Easiest way to ask a question, whether it's about baseball, basketball, football, even soccer. These are great icebreakers. And remember, though, when you ask a question, you want to keep it open ended, which means don't ask a yes or no question because those will stall out a conversation before it ever gets started. And once things get rolling, you can extend your hand and you can say, "Hi, I'm Lisa." And he'll extend, of course, say your name, not mine, but he'll extend his hand and say, "I'm Mike," and use his name often in the conversation. People love hearing their name. And a really easy way to do this is by complimenting him, saying something like, "Oh, Mike, you have the most gorgeous blue eyes." I want to tell you something. We don't think about it, but men love flattery just as much as you do. So, genuinely complimenting him will get a conversation started. Now, while the two of you are talking, you're going to want to continue the art of flirting by laughing, by leaning in when he speaks like this, or lightly touching him on the arm or hand from time to time. And also feel free to use light sarcasm that's playful about you, about him, joking about the two of you. It's important also to keep reading the vibes that are happening in the moment. If you find you're only getting one-word answers, it's likely he's not interested. Don't take it personally. We all have an idea of who we think we want, and you may just not fit the picture of that. Just like men contact you and they don't fit the picture of who you think you want. But if you're out there and a man engages with you and he talks and he compliments you, you've started a connection. And at this point, you probably are thinking, "Oh my God, how can I get him to ask for my phone number?" Here are a couple of ways you can make that happen without appearing too forward. So let's say he asks you what you do, okay? Pull out a business card and say, "Here's what I do, Mike." This is such a subtle way of giving him your number without being really obvious about it. And if he's interested, he'll give you a call. You can also let him know how much you liked meeting and talking with him. And then add, "I would really enjoy having the chance to continue learning more about you another time." Super easy. Again, when you're doing this, you're showing him it's safe to ask you for your phone number. Now, let's say during your time together, you've been talking about spots around town or new restaurants that have opened. And you can always relate back to this topic by saying something like, "Hey, if you ever find a great place that you enjoy, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Now, here's a really fun way to get his number. You can ask him a question like, do you eat out every night or do you cook for yourself? Once he answers, ask him, what's your favorite thing to cook? When he tells you what it is, you can say, I have an amazing recipe for that. Would you like a copy of it? If he says yes, you can say, how about I text it to you when I get home? What's your number? It's a little more forward, but still not super aggressive. So now it's your turn. You want to go out there and you want to try some of these flirting tips I shared with you today. I want to tell you that I've had a lot of women meet great men in the real world using these types of flirting tips. All right, I want to leave you with a little inspiration that you too can find love after 50. My client Jolene wrote and said, I am having so much fun dating at this time in my life. Thanks to your program, I'm communicating with multiple men now on different dating sites. And most importantly, I'm having so much fun. The fact that this is a process seems to have clicked, which has greatly reduced my frustration. I know that meeting a quality man will be so worth the time and energy I've been putting in. Thank you for all the strategies and the support you've given me. Okay, you ready to go and find love? I've got some resources for you below that you can go out and use right away. And if you want to go a little deeper, reach out to me and we'll set up a time to talk to see how we can get this moving forward for you. Okay, have a wonderful day. I so believe in you.